All right. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. You're in mute, Brian.
Bear with me when I'm ready. I got to get my headphones in. I am your host, Sarah. Today's Get to Know You Better, with Super Bowl being today. What is everybody's favorite party food?
You're up, Brian.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the correct answer is cocaine.
Brian took my answer.
Yeah.
So
Y'all gonna say cocaine, really?
it comes from a plant. It
So
totally
does weed.
qualifies.
So does weed.
Well, I know, but it's not a very good party drug now, is it?
It can be.
I mean, food.
It can be.
I mean, look, you can make a lot of food with weed, okay, now? So I've heard stories.
You know, I really hate to be boring, but I think it's you just have to have chips and dip. There's something about that ritual that can, like, no matter what's going on at a party, if you have something to chip and dip, even if you're at the worst party, you don't feel like you did nothing. You achieved some sort of two-step snacking process. So I'm gonna go with chips and dip. If any variety, plain potato chips and French onion dip, or tortilla and cheese dip.
Or salsa. I'll take tortilla chips and salsa.
Agree.
Sauce of choice.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm so hungry.
What about you, Orlando?
I would say like barbecue, barbecue hot dogs and like barbecue steak. I remember like a few Super Bowl parties, they always do a barbecue.
Nice.
Barbecue, like cheeseburgers and hot dogs and stuff like that. So those are always fun.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with some pizza rolls or pizza bagels too.
It's true.
Never tried those.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza rolls? Oh, it's a situation, Orlando. And
It's
now
a whole mood.
it's a deal. And now there's air fryers.
Game changer.
Ooh.
Game changer.
Oh.
Talk dirty to you. I did it.
I have to be taken to dinner first. Okay, thank you.
Fair enough. I'll take you to Taco Bell. We'll get some chips and dip. It's gonna be great.
Brian's like he's gonna cry. He wants to order some food.
Me too. Literally, I have tears.
Yeah.
And I can't order because that's what I'm recording on.
So
That's why you gotta get a tablet or something.
All right, so we're gonna do a 2-hour episode on just food while Brian has to sit here and listen to us.
You know I'm down. I'm down. Wrestling be damned. Talk about schnitzel.
Oh,
I love schnitzel.
Hmm.
Hey, so I want to talk about how this could be a huge year for Tampa Bay and the fact that they're playing the first ever home team to play in the Super Bowl, and they're also hosting
boo! Ask
WrestleMania.
Tom Brady.
I'm just saying.
Boo!
Hey, look, anyone from Tampa out there that's been having a rough year, cheers to you. It looks like it's at least the first half of the year is Tampa's year in terms of sports.
Yeah, it's looking real good between the Bucks and the Lightning.
I don't know much about their hockey team.
Their farm team or their AAA hockey team happens to be in Syracuse. That's the only reason I kind of know anything about them.
That's my fun fact for the day.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Syracuse Crunch.
Shout out.
So how about favorite arena food to order? Let's hear it for the nachos and cheese.
Arena food?
Yeah, arena food.
You know they've been selling. You know they've been selling now. It's like chicken tenders and fries. Those are not so bad.
Down with that. So here in Memphis, you can get.
What's so funny?
they're talking in comments.
I brought back the food. I brought back the food discussion. Somehow, Brian's just trying to hide the pain.
He's like this bitch. Respira, breathe.
It breathes. There's two.
There you
really
go.
awesome
Wait.
items we have
Did somebody
here.
say burrito?
Burrito. We have two super awesome items here in Memphis. If you go to a basketball game, you can get some barbecue nachos, and also at our AAA baseball games. And you can also get like this crazy like Frito pie situation, but inside a bag of Doritos. It's amazing.
They call it the walking taco.
Yeah, the walking taco. Thank you very much. I forgot what it was called.
Yep.
Those are my favorites.
I just don't like the fact that it's like so expensive. It's just like it's so annoying to like go for like a little small pie of pizza and it's like almost $10.
Our prices here are pretty reasonable in terms of stadium stuff. Like there's no item that's more than 10 or $12, and if you spend $10, you get a pretty nice little portion of food.
Mm-hmm.
But that's Memphis living for you.
Mm-hmm.
We live cheap down here.
The only thing I need them to fix on is their line and their process of like taking orders because they always take forever. It's just like I remember when it was like around any like event that they do, it's just like they take a while for them to like process a payment or take a card. Sometimes they even say no cards, you have to have cash, and it's just like some people don't even use cash.
You can also get the VIP lines. We got VIP lines here.
It's
just special.
So you say.
Excuse me, I'm with the band.
Excuse me, I'm with the band. I paid to be here. Excuse me.
Yes. Any comment, Brian?
Cocaine.
Hey, listen. You can either be fixated on food or cocaine, but like the two really don't go together. So you're gonna have to like you're currently at a crossroads. You're gonna have to choose which way to go.
Don't tell me how to live my life, bitch.
Okay, fair enough. Do you?
All right. Speaking of needing cocaine, let's talk Monday Night Raw.
So let's talk about NXT.
We got to go in order for the week here.
Oh God, here we go. Wait, we cover already Raw?
Yeah,
we didn't do the other show.
We did Raw. Okay, I couldn't remember if we did Raw Monday night or not. It's been a long week.
Impact.
Okay, so we'll move. You guys said NXT, so we'll talk NXT first.
NXT. NXT.
Yes.
So first match we got on here, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez against Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter.
Casey and Carrie are like really meshing well as a team, you know, and they've been improving. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm bummed that they didn't get the win here, but I like them as a team going forward. Totally cool
No,
with that.
I'm thinking it's going to be Dakota and Raquel that's going to win because I'm hoping for them facing Nia and Shayna for the titles. Ooh,
Ooh.
I just want that Nia versus Raquel face off and fight. Ooh, that's what I'm waiting for.
I'm with that.
I'm definitely down for that.
Mm-hmm.
We had Austin Theory defeating Johnny Gargano. With Johnny Gargano defeating Leon Ruff.
Mm-hmm. Which is just like, a little warm up match for Austin Theory because it looks like his partner is going to be with Dexter Lumis. That's his name. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Brian, you got any thoughts?
I have no opinions.
You could at least just do the Dexter Loomis thing and look at the camera with big eyes.
Right.
That could totally be your answer, but only for this slot. No, cool. I mean, I can watch all these guys wrestle each other all day. To be honest, I got no problem with it. I have to hold my phone, and I'm clumsy.
Next up, we got Toni Storm against Jessie Camille.
Which ended in DQ because she talked crap about my girl, Mercedes Martinez, and Mercedes don't play that. Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting just to see it. I'm sorry?
Didn't we get Io Shirai at the end of this match? Or was that the next one?
Yeah, but she didn't really do much. She just did her moonsault, which kind of landed incorrectly on my girl Mercedes' face, because the ref had to really check on her because it looked like she her foot landed on her nose or something. So maybe have knocked her out.
Don't come for her, and that won't happen.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Well, I hope everyone's okay. I sure love me some Io Shirai, and I love Mercedes, and I can't wait for their eventual giant.
Don't come for her, Mercedes. Don't come for her.
Yep. Next week, guys. Next week is the pay-per-view. Can't wait.
Yep. Next up, we had Santos Escobar defending the NXT Cruiserweight title against NXT newcomer Kurt Stallion.
Wait, wasn't it before this? The Little del Fantasma versus I know it was before this.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I missed that one. Legado del Fantasma against Lucha House Party.
Was awesome.
Yes.
You knew it would be.
Now, yeah. I'm happy that Del Fantasma won, so can't wait to see them against MSK, right? So facing them, right?
Yeah. I guess it is okay if Lucha House Party loses all the time, just because they're so there's so much fun, and they take every loss like it never happened. I mean, it's like they lose and they just forget about whatever just happened, and they move right on to the next thing, and they don't care.
I mean, in years past, you might see them on TV once every 3 months. Now they're getting regular airtime, so they're doing something right.
Where's Kalisto though? What is he doing?
SmackDown just hugging Shasta Banks or being in the background.
Yeah, that was weird. Like that whole sexy mommy thing. That's the only thing we've seen him do.
After he got shredded, I mean, come on now, they have to at least use him for something.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome. What?
No, I agree with you. He's good. Put him with a feud with Ray, battle of the luchadors.
I mean, how's Vince been doing this for so long? He still doesn't know what to do with Mexican and Japanese wrestlers. It blows my mind.
Okay, so moving on to the Cruiserweight champion.
Stunned. Drop the mic. No one can say some shit after that.
Somebody's salty today. Jeez.
I'm ready. It's the Super Bowl and my team didn't make it. I'm pissed. Not happy.
It's okay. Patriots will get there next year for you.
God damn it, Sarah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're a
coffee
Viking fan. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
happened?
You weren't wearing such a.
All right. So we'll mute
Well,
Dana so he can't retract against me here.
What were you saying, Brian?
I was thinking, like, what's your favorite salty food? I don't know. Somebody got called salty, and then I was like,
Oh God, here we go with food again.
Hi, salty
definitely-
party of one.
Definitely pretzels.
oh yeah, that was really good too.
What's that?
Anybody else? Salty foods? No? Yes? No?
Oh,
Okay,
salty
moving on.
foods in general? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Pickles,
I love a good pickle.
like the ultimate salty food. Popcorn.
Did you eat, Brian? Have you eaten?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so back to wrestling. Santos Escobar and Kurt Stallion.
Poor Kurt
it was
Stallion.
meh. Huh?
Poor Kurt Stallion got pushed right into a brick wall.
Well,
But
he was
they
not
get-
really more the. He was not more the focal point. It was more because of Kieran Cross. So, and then Scarlett was there. So,
I know, but they still kind of masked it like it was a thing for him, and then he just. I don't know. It's not the best showing for him, but I'm just gonna assume that there's some storyline reason for doing that. And I mean, I think that it's gonna be a good match, but I don't understand this Santos and Karrion Kross feud and why it's necessary.
well, I heard a report that they're maybe planning on moving Kieran to the main roster, and they're trying to see how he works with like smaller guys, and then like being a tweener and stuff. So,
He's main roster right now, as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't say that he doesn't belong in NXT because his whole entrance and the whole vibe and everything, it totally is like right on par with what the show likes. I just hope that like it's not like an Aleister Black situation where we lose all of that super cool mystique and they just turn him into another idiot on the main roster.
no, it's just,
Yeah.
but no, I think his gimmick is a little bit more realistic, whereas like, because it's just like, it's more about like, it's about time and like, like he's like the Grim Reaper in a sense, like not like in like Supernatural, like he hasn't really done too much Supernatural, him or Scarlett. So
Right. It's just spooky. Like
yeah,
I mean, I want all day.
it's supposed to be like
Karrion Kross
intimidating.
Scarlett. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like
I want-
intimidating.
Yeah, I get you. So I want him and Scarlett versus Bray and Alexa all day, or some version of all them being spooky and weird together, because I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I mean,
And
Randy wants to like have a feud with him.
Cool. Yes, give
Is
me Randy
Karrion Kross going to be on 205 Live? I mean, they've been having women and like and tag team tournaments on 205 Live, so it could happen.
What if Randy RKO's Scarlett and Karrion Kross just murders everyone on the roster? He's just so pissed. I'm cool with it.
Interesting.
Could be. You never know.
It's very Tommy Dreamer and Dudley Boy feud when they broke Beulah's neck, though.
Oh yeah, totally.
Going some old school '98 action.
Yeah, drop some EC dub knowledge on your face.
All right. Next up, we had in the Tag Team Classic, Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa defeating the Undisputed Era's Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. This match actually scored a 4 stars.
From Dave Meltzer?
I believe so, yes.
Really? Wow. I enjoyed this match. I mean, this match could have gone either way. I mean, I don't know what story they're trying to tell or who they want to win. So,
Do you guys buy Thatcher and Ciampa as a legitimate tag team?
Why not?
I just wish that their matches had, like, the first one was pretty good. I think their first match was pretty good, but the fight pit was kind of like lackluster, and so it's I wish it had been in the other order Like they had like a mediocre match and then had a great match and then went on to be a tag team, and I'd be a little more excited about it. I mean, they're both awesome. So, and I don't mind them being in a team because it's like, what else are you going to do with Tommaso Ciampa? Like he's done everything that there is to do when it comes to
But I mean,
NXT.
but the thing is just like his. But the thing is just that there's a few people that refuse to go to the like Raw or SmackDown. So it's just like,
true.
it's just I don't know what they can do in NXT. You know, like Johnny Gargano, he got lucky where he's in the North American title picture, and he's now like kind of in a faction with his wife. So
Yeah, I mean, I understand why. Yeah, totally. You're right. But I guess it's up to them and up to Tommaso also to maybe put more effort in it into coming up with things for himself, since like he has been there for so long and he has wrestled a lot of different people.
what's wrong, Brian?
However much input he can have,
No, Brian had like a really surprised face laughing.
Yeah, what's up, Brian?
Sarah just texted me something that was shocking.
You didn't want to share with us?
Well, I was asking the group if Daniel was cutting in and out or if it was just me. It was just me, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah,
it is.
Huh?
Be sure to let me know. I'm sitting here in my car. Everything's fine actually here for me for a change when I'm on my phone. So I'm really stoked about it. But if it's not, you let me know.
Do you not have like something where it's like could like sit up or like sit to the side?
Wait, what?
What?
Do you know like what are those things called where it's like it's supposed to like hold your phone when you're watching a video?
Oh,
It to like since you're not moving, I mean you could just put it on top of the dashboard.
No, I
could you?
don't have one.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
No, it's just
Anyways, moving on.
Yes. All right. So overall, how would you guys rate NXT this week?
I would give it a 7. I mean, the tag team matches were really great. Edge didn't really move the needle. It was just like we now have Finn versus Pete Dunne for the Takeover pay-per-view.
Takeover Vengeance. Is that what it's called? Vengeance?
Vengeance Day.
Vengeance Day.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that match. What do you think? Do you like it?
I don't hate it.
Agreed.
Yeah. I'm just anxious to see how these two would work together. So
I'm just not a fan of Pete Dunne as a heel. I like him better as a face.
Actually, no. I kind of enjoy him as a heel, but not this type of heel. It's more the like how he turned face because he was like a cocky type of guy.
So I think my favorite moment actually from the whole show was when Edge showed up and he was talking to Pete Dunne. He goes, "I see a whole lot of myself in you," and Pete Dunne just snarls his lip and shrugs his shoulders really quick, and it was hilarious. I laughed so much. Like he plays his character so well. Love Pete Dunne. So funny.
That's funny.
So how would you rate it, Daniel? How would you rate this week's NXT?
This week's NXT was cool. I'm gonna go. We'll go 7.5. It's a solid episode. Wasn't bad or anything. Didn't have a lot of things that made me go, "Oh my god!" But it was all super solid. Nothing didn't make sense, and it was good wrestling. Go watch it.
I'm gonna rate it a 6.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it was decent. It was above average, like a 5, but I mean, it wasn't necessarily outstanding either.
Are we calling 5 average though? Is that what we think average? I mean, I'm just curious.
Between 5 and 5.5, I would say is average. Maybe 5.5.
Okay.
All right. So in between our WWE shows, we'll take a break. Specifically, a beach break for AEW.
Hey!
See what I did there? But
I like that.
So first match we had up was the tag team battle royale.
This wasn't my favorite thing in the world.
I like this match. Really?
It wasn't
Dan,
my
what
It
do you-
favorite.
it was not so. Actually, this was a lot better than the one they did before. I think they
Dan,
kind of like they scripted this a little bit better for me.
I'm not saying that it wasn't scripted well. It just wasn't. Wasn't as exciting for me.
do you think it's because they've oversaturated their shows with battle royals?
First of all, you can never have too many battle royals. Am I right?
Yeah,
But
I don't see them doing too many battle royals though. But and this is a unique type of form because they have everybody going into the ring and then they fight instead of like everybody already in the ring and they start fighting.
Mm-hmm. And that's just the opinion I've heard from some people that they do too many, but I'm okay with it.
I like it.
I mean, they
Yeah.
got a lot of people. This is a great way to get a lot of people out there and on the show. That if you hadn't had this match, you wouldn't have. I mean, there's like 12 or 13 or 14 people that would be left off the show. So, yeah, I think that's a good thing. It was not my favorite thing on the card. Probably my least favorite thing in the match, and that's weird for me because I'm usually so excited about their openers.
Yeah, but I did enjoy the final six. It was like Jericho the Legend with 5 other up and comers, which they're going to be future stars, which is good. I'm happy that they gave a little bit of Jungle Boy a little bit of a rub. I like what's happening with the Inner Circle because it seems like they're about to break up or something's going to happen. So.
To me, the shock was, the Bucks getting eliminated pretty much as early as they did.
I wasn't expecting them to get eliminated so quickly. I was expecting them to get eliminated because of the Good Brothers. So,
see, I screwed up on my predictions, this week because I forgot one of the crucial cardinal things in all of AEW booking is that MJF just doesn't lose unless he loses to like John Moxley. I mean, because he
was the champ, so that's the reason. So that's why they're kind of making him into that heel where he beats everybody and nobody can beat him. So,
in fairness,
I should have picked that. I should have known that.
In fairness, MJF did lose to an illegal move that match.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Who says?
The paradigm shift was deemed illegal. That he wasn't allowed to use it.
Who saw it though? Who saw it? Did the ref see it? No, he did not.
Well, that's typical heel shit, though.
But,
that's where Mox's tweener comes in. He pushed his tweener button.
Anyways, moving along.
Next up, we had Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, against Thunder Rosa.
Oh, this was a good match. Oh, I love this match.
Yeah. It felt really important too. It was.
Wait, who came out at the end? I'm forgetting what happened at the very end.
Britt Baker won because Rebel undid the turnbuckle and exposed the metal piece.
That's
and
right.
Thunder Rosa hit her head, knocked her out.
And sold it so she didn't fucking move.
Yes. Yep.
At all.
Mm-hmm. And plus, the feud is going to continue, which I'm happy about. I'm hoping that it continues for like 3 or 4 more matches. So I'm hoping for it. So
Thunder Rosa is special.
Mm-hmm.
She really is.
Oh, this car's about to hit me.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And let's just say this. I'm very happy that AEW decided to put this match 30 minutes after the show started instead of 30 minutes after the show ends.
Instead of its usual spot.
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
Let's make 20. You know what that means.
Yeah. We're just like waiting for a women's match, or women's segment or something.
This was cool. And it's obviously not over yet. So, I mean, we'll probably get this match again at Revolution, I would think.
No, I think they'll save it. I think they'll save it until. I think the next paper will be All Out, maybe All Out.
Double or Nothing.
Yeah, Double or Nothing. That's the one. Sorry.
Next up, I believe, before the wedding, was the tag match of Hangman and Matt Hardy against Chaos Project.
Oh, so good.
Tell us, Brian, how you feel about your Bay winning, but Matt Hardy taking all the credit.
You know, I mean, that's typical Matt Hardy. I would expect nothing less from him.
Big money Matt.
How about his pants, though? How about those pants he was wearing?
Hey,
Those
he
kind
can
of like,
afford them.
what were they?
He can afford them.
Golden suede, I guess you call them, or velvet, or whatever.
Probably.
I love Velvet.
Clearance rack special.
Could we have a more complex character in wrestling than Hangman Adam Page? I mean, it's just layers on layers and layers and layers and layers. And this is even different. This is not typical and not where I thought they were going with this story. And I think it's just a small offshoot for a little while, unless it's like really part of the bigger picture. But I just love the way they book him, and I love the thought that goes into his character. It's
You know,
wonderful.
Adam Page is like an ogre. He just has layers and layers and layers like an onion.
Okay.
It's like a cowboy onion.
He's a cowboy onion.
Hmm.
But
Please tell me you've seen Shrek, Sarah. Okay,
Yep.
that's where that came from.
But
It's a line. It's a
But
line
I-
from Donkey.
I was about
Drop
to
a
say, I was
Shrek
like,
book
but
on.
that don't make no sense. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, but it's Shrek though. It's like, yeah. Anyways.
So next up we had the wedding segment.
I was a little disappointed with this segment though. I was expecting more. I was expecting like a big debut or some big shenanigan, but
I called
I mean,
this shit right from the start.
Yep. Daniel did call Orange Cassidy popping out of the cake.
Can I say, I'm not always right, but when I am, it's sweet. Oh shit!
I was expecting like a sex tape. I was expecting like something scandalous. I was expecting like Chuck to do something, but no. I mean, it was sweet, you know. Kip's
I mean,
Kip's looking gorgeous as always.
looking like
looking
Lance
good.
Bass from the '90s.
I don't mind.
When we got the "What is love, baby? Don't hurt me" chant from the crowd, that was awesome.
That was great.
I thought Miro, he was just like, oh, they're like singing with me. I was like, okay, no, I don't like this.
Although the funniest part I think was, you got Sinister Minister making an appearance first off.
Awesome! I
Yes.
flipped out.
Then you got him saying, "Okay, does anybody object to this wedding?" Miro interrupting, going, "No. I've been through this before. We're going to skip this part." Perfect job
That
as
was
the
the
best
thing.
man.
I was so expecting somebody to come out from that. I was like, when he was like saying that, I was expecting somebody to come out, but no.
Mhm.
Like it looked like it was like their actual wedding. I think they said that they were getting married there, right?
Yeah, they legitimately got married.
Kip's vows were so ridiculous. My God.
Oh come on now, Daniel. If you would have a girl like Penelope, come on.
I wouldn't dare say some shit like that right before I marry her. You might fuck it all up.
She might fuck you up.
You got so close, and then you said that shit.
Hey, she don't know. She don't mind.
And apparently she didn't. And shout out to Penelope Ford for that being her actual wedding and having such a good sense of humor to let that happen. It's unfortunate that she didn't get to say anything. I didn't like that very much. But
Shoot,
I mean, it
listen.
was all
I think
part
she
of the
saved
story.
herself. I think she saved herself thousands of dollars. So
Right. Boy.
all she had to pay for probably was the dress, and that's it. Maybe.
Or have
Yeah.
wardrobe take care of
Tony
it.
Khan paid for
Yeah.
it.
Oh wait, by the way, Brian, what'd you think of her wedding dress? Did you like her wedding dress?
Cute. Yeah, it was cute.
What dress?
Yeah,
She
I
was-
mean,
That was
She
more
was
like
wearing a
glorified
onesie.
ring attire.
Yeah, she's wearing a onesie.
it
I was
was
expecting
fine.
her to. I was expecting her to get into like a fight or something because it looked like she was about to like fight somebody because like her ring gear was like, it looked like a ring gear like wedding dress.
Yeah.
And all that.
It would have been nice if we could have also built some kind of storyline for her out of it too, and then from the wedding you've got whatever they're going to do with their tag teams or fighting each other, Chuck and Miro or whatever.
That's another problem right there that AEW has, where it's just that they have women that are part of tag teams, but they don't really use them for for feuds and stuff. They kind of like secondary characters, or like they use like we'll get to the next match, and I'll bring up the point that I'm trying to make. So,
Sure.
If you bring up
the next match we had was the lumberjack match between Lance Archer and Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, so in that match, you saw that the bunny, she got involved, so because she was trying to help out Eddie Kingston. So, so it's just like it's always like they're helping their guy instead of like they do their own type of shit. I don't know.
I mean, I think like even at the last one, like I know if you have like another person come in, like say for example, what they did with the Lana and Bobby thing when they had Liv Morgan come in, and then there was no storyline really after that for it. Like I realize you want to like avoid that situation, but you can also have somebody come out and be like, "This has nothing to do with your wedding. I just don't like you, bitch," and then punch her in the face. Like that's all it takes. It takes 10 seconds, and then you have a brand new feud. I'm just saying, it's that easy.
Yeah.
So next up, the main event, the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega against Moxley, Ray Phoenix, and I'm forgetting who the other person was.
Pac.
Yes, Pac.
Wow.
I thought this was a pretty good match.
Oh, my frozen.
It was hard hitting for sure.
It was really good. It was awesome.
I liked it.
I don't like Ray Phoenix taking pins, but that's the only thing I can say that I didn't like about it.
And at what point is Ray Phoenix going to kill himself doing those over-the-top moves?
He's so good at everything he does, and he is so exciting, and he's creative, and I don't know how he thinks of the things to do that he does, but I just hope he gets rewarded eventually for being such
I saw myself frozen. So sorry about that. Anyways,
it's all right.
Orlando's back. For
yes.
for those of you just listening on audio.
Yeah, I was frozen. I saw myself just frozen. I'm like, why am I frozen? And I see you guys like just moving a little bit, and then I was like, oh no, I'm frozen. Let me refresh. Anyways, you were saying, Daniel, I'm sorry, I ruined your point.
No, I think I finished. It's okay.
Yeah, we're just talking about Ray Phoenix taking crazy bumps and gonna kill himself one of these days.
Yes, I'm it's him, Darby Allin, that I'm afraid of to watch like wrestle, because like how they wrestle, it's freaking insane.
Can we get a Ray Phoenix and Darby Allin anything goes match?
Ooh. I don't know. I'll probably cringe in most matches. Ugh.
Dude, we've already got Joey Janela versus Darby Allin coming up this week on Dynamite, and it's going to be absolutely insane. Oh, stop, Dallas.
Yeah. How sweet of Dallas to say something like that.
What a sweetheart. It's the kind of compliment I need on a Sunday.
For those on the audio only, our super fan Dallas compliments Daniel's eyes, saying they were really pretty.
Oh.
All right, so what would you guys rate AEW this week? I'm going 8.25 for myself here.
I would give it 7.5. The wedding disappointed me, but the main event brought me back. So.
Oh, you guys are gonna hate me. 6.5. 6.5.
I give it an 8. It was better than.
Looks like Brian's no longer medically cleared to be with us.
Damn.
He was probably yelling like.
I guess it's okay. He wasn't saying much anyway.
Yes. Oh.
The audacity.
Yes. The beast is awoken.
The shade of it all.
Yes. Push the buttons.
Dan, what did you rate AEW? I didn't hear.
8. Solid 8. It was better than NXT, but just barely.
Correct. I agree with that statement.
All right. Do we want to talk NXT UK or no?
I would only say the main event from NXT UK. That was a really good match. Jordan Devlin versus Bomber Dave Mastiff. Ooh,
I need to go watch that. I didn't watch it this
week.
week.
No, trust me. It was a really good match. I was like, damn.
Jordan
Like
Devlin
Jordan,
doesn't have bad matches.
like
Never.
Jordan Devlin, he's kind of like the like almost like MJF, where he backs up what he's saying, but at least he does beat people. Whereas MJF cheats to beat people, you know. So yeah, so I really enjoyed that match. I think everybody should watch that match at least.
To back up a moment here, Dallas brings up a good point. We all completely forgot to bring up Kenta showing up at the end of the main event in
Oh yeah, that's
AEW.
right.
Oh yeah, the biggest
Oops.
part of the whole fucking show.
Is he now?
Well,
No, I'm kidding.
well, according to Penelope, it was something else, but we won't go there.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
Everyone called
Yeah.
her wedding.
But no, but you know what? It's good to see that AEW is kind of showing that you could work with other companies.
I mean, they
and not
are.
be shady about it.
It's going down.
Yeah.
It's happening.
No, I'm just waiting for them to now involve Ring of Honor. I'm just when are they going to bring Ring of Honor now?
Who
They need to
fucking
help them
cares?
out too.
I don't care. All I wanted was
Oh
New Japan.
no! How dare you say that?
Who cares? I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Jay Uso's in that company. No, come on.
I have no problem with Ring of Honor. If they want to work with them, I think it would be great. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I finally got what I wanted, and I'm not going to sit here and ask for more things. I got what I wanted. I got my New Japan relationship. I'm super stoked about it. If we get Ring of Honor, great, but I really don't care right now. I'm sorry. I don't care. I just don't care. I want to care. Make me care. Make me care.
Next.
All right, so we'll move on to Friday Night
We'll talk
SmackDown.
about that later, Daniel, okay?
Yeah, that's a whole other podcast. I'll talk about that all day. So stoked.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So for SmackDown leading up, we got Dominic Mysterio against King Corbin.
This was the better match after the 1,000th time that they faced each other. There was a little bit of a, I don't know. How do y'all feel about it? I don't know.
I mean, it's cool seeing Rey Mysterio do some heel shit. It's like,
He's doing Eddie stuff, which is
justified.
Yeah, because he was doing Eddie. He's channeling Eddie Guerrero, okay? His amigo, his family.
It's awesome, actually. I really like it. I like seeing Dominic getting clean wins. Or clean wins. Almost clean wins.
Mm-hmm.
But what's it building?
Next up.
I just wonder what it's building towards.
Maybe like Dominic is going to be the heel. He's not going to be like his dad as the face.
I think I'm assuming they're trying to have Dominic turn heel, go against Ray, and they'll have a WrestleMania match.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Cool.
hat. Nice hat.
Oh,
I like it.
stop. Thank you. So many compliments today. Y'all are the best.
So the next match we had Cesaro defeating Daniel Bryan again.
Oh, and he cut himself up open again.
Same spot too, poor guy.
Cesaro turns face.
Also,
So
he supposedly just signed a new deal, verbally at least.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You'd expect that.
So how long do you think his push will last, though?
I hope at least a good year.
You're being very optimistic.
I think
for
we'd
that.
be lucky for it to last until WrestleMania, but it's nice that. I mean, I would enjoy seeing him in AEW, but if he's comfortable, he's happy there, and I can get good matches with him and all kinds of other awesome, workers I have in WWE, then that's fine.
But everybody's keep forgetting that some of these people that are gonna, if they want to jump ship to AEW, a lot of them are in their mid-30s to early 40s.
Right.
You know, it like I understood. Who was it? Miro, because I think he was. I think he was in the WWE system for very long. I mean, Cesaro's been in the system for very long, but he's almost nearing 40. So I don't. I mean, look, I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, maybe he enjoys being in WWE. Maybe they gave him something that he liked, that he agreed upon. So I mean, I don't know like how those conversations go. So
Also, honestly, like we were saying 40, like, oh, he's gonna retire any day. I mean, look at Shelton Benjamin. He's 45 and still wrestling every day. So it's
It
not
looks
like,
great.
yeah, and it's not like he has to retire within the next couple of years either.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And look at Goldberg. He's what, 62, and he's still wrestling. You know, good job, Goldberg.
Can somebody mute Sarah? How bad example? Bad.
Yeah, can we mute the host?
Okay, we'll remove Ornella for a few minutes. He's in a timeout for trying to go against the leadership here.
Time out.
All right.
Man.
Next match we got Bailey defeating Ruby Riott.
Why did this have to happen?
Because they're expanding the story with the Riot Squad and Billy Kay. Because I'm thinking they're bringing back the Iconics back together. I'm thinking they're gonna bring them together because, like,
I mean, I want them to. I
because,
just don't think so.
but I mean, the thing is just like how they're being rude to Billy. So I don't know whether it's just like she's gonna bring in a new partner or it has to be Peyton to face them again.
So, do you think with the headshot thing, like, so she'll go on doing this in SmackDown for a while until there's another draft, and then we'll get them on the same brand, and then she'll have to ask everyone on the brand if they want to join her before finally Peyton Royce is the last person that she can show her headshot to and ask her to be in a tag team with her, and she says yes. But they rebrand it, and they only have one eye or something weird like that.
I don't know.
God, it was such a good explanation, and you just crapped on it with like 3 words.
No, because like
okay.
it's just like I don't know what direction. But no, honestly, I don't know what direction they're taking, like Billy Kay and the Riot Squad, because it seemed like the Riot Squad are annoyed with Billy Kay, which is understandable. So I don't know where the payoff is.
Daniel,
I don't know.
I thought your explanation was beautiful.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Their plan is pretty much Vince hates tag teams, so he's going to get a good tag team together and break them up.
To troll tag team wrestling, because that's Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, bud. Thanks for all the great memories.
Yeah. Maybe we could get Jillian Billy.
I'm cool with that. That was hilarious. It's fine with me.
I know. I do hope they do bring back Jillian for that, because I think they would probably. I've been seeing all like the pictures people are posting of them as tag team. That'd be fun.
All right. So next up we had the Dirty Dogs, Ziggler and Rude, against Chad Gable and Otis.
I think you could make a storyline out of this if you wanted to.
Well, I don't know if they're waiting until the Street Profits are going to come back so that they will face them.
It does feel like they're treading water.
Yeah. I mean, they finally got new music as a tag team. So.
Yeah.
That's something.
I don't like what they're doing with Otis. I don't like this rebranding of his character. He was fine the way he was.
Well, I have a theory that I think Chad is probably going to turn heel on Otis because they're not dressing alike. 1, 2, it seems like he's kind of following what he's saying, but he's not. You know?
Right. I mean,
so
I think they're turning him into like an old school type worker. I think Vince just wants him to be Vader, honestly. You know, I mean, I know that he's now doing the Vader bomb, but he's also doing lots of other moves that Vader does. He's like Vader 2.0 in a way, but also does the worm still. And no mask.
And Dallas is spelled DAWGS.
Dogs.
Yes. Yeah. But also, I did hear a rumor that Jason Jordan is planning to come back. He's wanting to see if he can get cleared, but
yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
I mean, he could form
Daniel, what you snacking
American. What is that?
Pure layered fruit bar, pineapple and passion fruit.
Ooh.
Why aren't you sharing with us?
Oh, I definitely brought enough for the whole class.
Oh, cool.
Give a lot to Brian because he probably need it.
You know, as if talking about food wasn't bad enough for Brian. Now he has to eat in front of Brian.
So for everybody that's listening to us on audio, Daniel is like chewing right in front of Brian's face right now, putting the food in his mouth and chewing it right in front of all of us.
It's a fruit snack bar of some sort. It looks black cherry colored.
It's so good.
It looks like a Kit Kat. It looks like a Kit Kat bar. Ooh, Kit Kats. That sounds delicious right now. Okay.
Or beef jerky.
Okay,
It looks a
moving
little like
along.
beef jerky.
Moving along.
We're all gonna get murdered in our sleep.
All right, so for
Is he getting teary-eyed? Aww.
the main event of SmackDown, the Triple Threat Intercontinental Title match, Big E retains against Apollo Crews and Sami Zayn.
Which was a good match. They're still holding off on Apollo turning heel, which I like. He's gonna probably flip the switch one of these days, but they're holding off on it, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
Sami Zayn is amazing with all the documentary and conspiracy stuff right now. This character's so cool. I just think everything he does is so great. And,
Do you think they eventually release like a documentary style video of this?
I hope
yeah.
so.
Of course.
I hope so.
That would be
God,
so
They
great.
have to. They
I'd
have
pay the
to.
money for
Come
it.
on now.
I'd pay
Come
up to $20 for it.
Watch, I bet you when they do an edit of it, he'll be pissed off about it, be like, what is this? This is not what we said. Who's screwing me?
They screwed me again.
Bad.
Yeah, it's all good. I can watch all this stuff forever. You want to do Sami Zayn and Big E in the program for the next year? It's fine with me. Let's do it. They're so funny.
Mm-hmm. So, how would you guys rate SmackDown?
But before we rate SmackDown, what did you think of the whole like Roman like getting upset that Edge hasn't picked him as his challenger for WrestleMania?
I mean, I'm glad we've gotten past the whole like I'm super smug and talking at a real low volume, and I don't get mad because I just talk at this volume. So when I do get mad, it means something, and I appreciated it. So now we're getting that at least. We moved on.
No, I'm having a feeling whoever he faces and then the person beats him for the title, he's gonna be talking like in that tone.
Right.
He's like, yes. Mm-hmm. Because like no, he has like that bass where he sounds like he could like really like sound like a pissed off person like when they're yelling at you, you know?
Yeah, man. I couldn't even take like one more promo of him with the smug I'm the tribal chief head of the table shit. I'm like, I get it, you're a heel now and I fucking hate you. It worked. Now let's do something else. Such a good character.
Yes.
I do truly hate him in kayfabe sense.
Sarah, do you have any thoughts?
I didn't watch SmackDown yet, so.
Oh, gotcha.
You didn't miss anything.
So I'm assuming your rating is below 5 then for SmackDown.
No, it was a good 6.
Yeah.
Daniel?
The 7. Just 7. It just wasn't
7
better.
1/4.
Yeah, it wasn't better than NXT or AEW, but it's right there.
It's just that they were developing more stories, you know, like they're not really saying who Bianca or Edge are facing at WrestleMania. So they're kind of building that up.
I'm kind of proud of them for like at least waiting a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure next week.
I mean, they could change their minds. Because the reports are saying that it's going to be Edge versus Roman at WrestleMania.
I bet they don't know. I think they have no idea.
Maybe they had an idea. Maybe they decided to scrap it, or maybe they're talking to the talent. maybe Edge is like saying, "Let me do it with this person." I don't know. So
Okay, so what I think will happen, or not necessarily what I think will happen, but I think that if it ends up being Edge versus Drew, it's only because they think that it will increase their viewership since it's been down so much lately. That's the only reason that we would see that one. Otherwise, it has to be Edge and Dingleberry.
oh,
I think we're almost definitely getting Edge versus Roman.
Yeah,
That's
Roman.
probably what's going to happen here. But they have left room to be for booking shenanigans.
yeah. So I heard a report saying that if Edge mains events the second night of WrestleMania, it'll be the exact time frame when he had to retire from wrestling 10 years ago.
To the day. How convenient.
Also, just for the record, I actually love Roman's character or what he's doing. Like, I'm actually a huge fan of Roman.
Yeah, it's awesome. But I hate him.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to.
That's the point,
Okay.
though. That's the point of what the heel's supposed to do.
I know. I'm saying I appreciate that I hate him so much. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm worked.
Yeah.
It has worked.
Yes. Yeah.
So what was everyone's favorite show this week?
AEW.
Raw.
Dynamite.
I'll agree with Beach Break. AEW.
Of course you would.
Of course
I
you'd say
like
Raw.
SmackDown. I like SmackDown because they're doing some
It's
stories that are
boring.
interesting. You know, it's just like we don't know what the payoff is, which I kind of like. It's just like it's building. So
It's boring.
there's a lot of. It's not boring.
Hey, Brian, I respect you because no matter how much better the other shows actually are, Raw is still always going to be your bottom bitch, and I appreciate that.
Oh.
All right, so we got less than a minute. So we hit the 1 hour mark. We'll see if we can cut it off right at 1 hour. Before we go, who do you guys think is winning the Super Bowl tonight? I got the Chiefs tonight.
I would like the Chiefs, but I think it's going to be Tampa.
I think coronavirus wins tonight. No, I think probably. I think coronavirus will score more points than either team. But I would probably say that Kansas City's got this.
The Weeknd's gonna win tonight.
Yeah, there you go. That's the best. I drop Orlando. That was the best answer by far.
I'm anxious to see his performance. You know, supposed to see how he does.
I mean, it'll be something that's pre-taped, so I mean that'll be interesting because they're certainly not going to trot all that shit out there on the field. They're not going to do a live performance, so maybe it'll be cool. Maybe it'll be maybe we'll get our first ever cinematic Super Bowl halftime show.
So
it's cool. One of my friends worked on the video for Justin Timberlake and for the inauguration thingy.
This guy right here.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was me.
So interesting thought just popped in my mind. We know Bad Bunny's trying to work on something for WrestleMania, possibly a match. The Weeknd, allegedly, I think I heard, has the WrestleMania theme song. What if we get a Weeknd versus Bad Bunny WrestleMania match?
Dude, fuck yeah, let's do it. And let's do a death match. Let's put all the weapons out there. Let's let the Weeknd and Bad Bunny beat the shit out of each other for WrestleMania.
Good Lord.
Way into it.
Good Lord.
We'll teach them how to do it safely. I'm not saying they should be unsafe, but let's do it. Let's just go full. Let's go full bear or whatever you want to call it. Like let's go nuts here.
Holy enchilada.
Yeah, weapons.
All right.
Bad Bunny, The Weeknd, street fight.
Wow.
All right, we will end it there. Don't forget to check us out on BuckleBombEntertainment.com. Search all your audio podcasts for BuckleBomb Entertainment. On Twitter at BuckleBombENT.
And you can find me at Brian Bella BBE on Twitter.
Or even better yet, you could do it. You could have them be in one of those matches where you have explosions in the water, and then they have to throw each other over the rope into the water.
All right, you had your chance.
You can follow him on D Grizzle on all social media platforms, including Twitch. You can find me at Twitter at Orly1985. That's ORLLIE1985. Please follow us on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. Also listen to us on Spotify, all the podcasts.
But they could also be in a tag team match.
All right, you had your chance. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.